Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monophony's needs It's been like 10 seconds. It hasn't even been 1 minute. Welcome back to Danganronpa, everybody, where shit just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Hello and welcome back to some more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. This image speaks for itself, honestly. I don't even think I need to say anything. It's chapter 4. We made it to the first half of the trial. We're gonna finish it today, and hopefully it's gonna keep being not terrible. That's the bar that Danganronpa needs to hit to impress me, is not terrible. I don't stop talking. I don't need you. Stop. My God, I don't need you to talk. Oh my God. Oh, who wrote this dialogue? Okay. Stop. I don't care about you stupid.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's action. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Oh, you have no idea.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world, and in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. She dropped the bridge on purpose, then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After,
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that Gonta genuinely doesn't remember what happened. Because that's what I said in 2 episodes ago, was that, the wires might have gotten crossed and he might genuinely not remember what happened. Because there was an avatar error.
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead. He was smart, but he was also really, really dumb.
She was smart, but she was really dumb.
No say such mean things.
I'm so shocked that the Danganronpa writers created that line.
Killing game bad. Not Mew. Mew not bad person. Gonta think we could have been friends if things different.
You have met Miyu, right?
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
Yeah, she was shit even before the killing game was announced.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Well, that's pretty easy. They tie her to the lattice and then slide it down the roof, which crashes into the chapel wall, thus explaining the noise that everybody heard.
The mansion and chapel were actually next to each other, but the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
They wouldn't have had to. They can just slide her down the roof.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Yeah, he has no idea. He doesn't remember anything that happened in there. He bears no memories of what happened inside there. His wires got crossed, absolutely.
Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall. Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound.
Thanks, Kokichi. I never would have guessed it.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
There's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. How about try the sound of Miyu's avatar crashing into the wall while sliding on the lattice. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. Gee, golly gee whiz, I wonder what it could have been.
That's it. I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Because he's the mastermind who orchestrated this plan.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. It's only one way I can think of how to do that.
As your partner?
I don't need a hint from you, can it?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill,
Oh my god, they think you are so goddamn stupid. I don't think, I cannot understate how stupid Spike Chunsoft thinks you are. They think, they have no faith in the intelligence of their player base. They think their players are the stupidest people on planet Earth. They have to baby step you up to everything, which is hilarious because every plot twist they've ever tried to pull, with maybe one or two exceptions, was insanely obvious from the moment the investigation began.
past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall.
Oh my god.
If the culprit needed force to
Oh my god, this is pathetic. Shut up already. I get it. I get it. Shut up. I'm gonna find the answer. Okay, what are we gonna... Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3... Slid. Okay, slid off roof. Slid off roof. Okay, S, L, I, D. Alright, now give me an O. Give me an O. I need an O. Where's an O? I need an O. I don't have any O's. Give me an O, please. There's an O right there. Okay, there's an O right there. That's one. I need F's. F right here. I need another F. Give me an F, please. Give me an F. Give me an F. It's a sentence I've never said in my entire life. Is that an F? Is that a reverse F? I think so. Yes, it was. Okay, well, I wasn't sure. And then there's an R right there, and then an O, and another O and an F. Done. Boom. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite version of Hangman's Gambit. The second game was pretty good too, but this one's definitely my favorite.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar. Slide?
Aw, man, even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
What if you place the thing on a lattice?
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved. Maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Yeah, they used the lattice. Obviously, they used the lattice. Okay, do we have that in our chamber? Yes, we do. It's the last thing we have, but we can get that equipped right now.
Would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
It made that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on the roof. Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That doesn't matter.
It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around them.
Yes, there was.
That's wrong.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
I'm glad it took us that long to arrive at that conclusion.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Okay, I didn't bring it up the first one, but I'm bringing it up now. The fact that they load up the... This is so stupid. So, the way they've chosen to do this is they have to load in... So, the reason why... Usually when they do a flashback, they just... It's like an instantaneous flashback. Whenever they flash back to the virtual world, it has to load the virtual world scene to actually show what they're talking about. Why? It's just... I know it's not story-related, it's more of a technical optimization thing. Why? Why do you... And those are PS5 load times. Don't even start on what it would be like on the PS4. These load times, they're taking that long on this console. Like, I don't even... My god, who playtested this? Why did you... Like, in case... So if you want to say what's the alternative, I unironically would prefer screenshots. Because it makes the experience more seamless if you just show screenshots of this happening, this exact thing. Because they've done it before. They've done it many times. They did it like 5 seconds ago with the shed. They can do it again here. Just show a screenshot of this, because it takes up less loading time.
Slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
And then it has to reload into the court, or the courtroom scene, or whatever you want to call it.
The impact made all of her belongings scattered, including the hammer and cell phone.
Atrocious optimization.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever...
Stop it! Stop! Fucking stop it! I swear to God. Stop referencing better games than you. Stop it. Please fucking stop it. You don't... Stop referencing better games. It just makes me want to play them instead.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Look, I'm sorry that Sega makes good games and you... Okay, I'll rephrase. I'll praise myself intentionally. I'm sorry that Sonic has a better track record than you guys do. Because Sonic has... Because you may think that's a bold statement. It's not. Because Danganronpa has told 5 stories. It's told Danganronpa 1, 2, Ultra Despair Girls, Danganronpa 3, and this, Danganronpa V3. And so far, of those stories, Ultra Despair Girls is garbage, Danganronpa 3 is garbage, and V3, I don't think there's any chance that this game, if my theory is correct, this game's going down the shitter. So, yeah, that's 2 out of 5 stories that you can call good. That's a 40% success rate, that's a 60% failure rate. If you go by just the games, that's a 50% failure rate. Sonic's track record is better than that. Out of all the games, there is a lot of crap. Let me be clear. The Sonic games have some crap there. There's a lot of crap sprinkled throughout the Sonic's history. But there's still a much higher margin of quality there than in Danganronpa. Let me put it this way. If you were to, pick a random Danganronpa game, you have a better chance of getting crap than you would if you pick a random Sonic game. That's my point here. I'm sorry. So to circle back to my original point, I'm sorry that Sega makes good Sonic games. Then you can't figure out how to make one. I'm sorry, but it's not their fault that Sega knows what they're doing, or that Sonic Team knows what they're doing, and you guys don't. Shut up.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Yes. The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Oh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects: me, Sumigi, Gonto, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for more information before making any judgments. Okay, so who is the liar? Well, that's obvious. The liar is Kokichi. I thought they wanted me to name the culprit this early. I'm like, I don't think. Do you really want me to say it's Gonta now? Because they don't usually let you do that. We've only been at this for like 20 minutes, maybe. Yeah, like 20 minutes. Not even that. But so I didn't think they'd let me name the killer this early, because they think they're so smart that they've hidden that they think you haven't figured this out yet. But who is the liar? I can answer right now. That's Kokichi, obviously.
It's you.
And if you're wondering what he lied about, he lied about never going to the roof.
No.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about?
The one where you said you never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
So you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Great. Don't let me figure it out for myself, game. Great. Cool. Oh my god. Thanks. Mind mine. Okay, we have to find it in a mind mine. That's new. Honestly didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all, actually. Okay. What? Are we looking for a text bubble? Is that really what we're looking for here? We're looking for a text bubble? Oh, good lord almighty. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's this one. I never went to the roof even for the meeting. We need this one. This is the one that we need to break open. So we'll get rid of this. That goes away. This is a single one. This is a single one. And actually, let's do that. So then we can do this and then that, and then get rid of this, and that should be enough.
I see it.
Took longer than I probably should have for it to recognize, but it's okay.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said. But later. That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But She wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you act...
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
I think I didn't think it was possible. I think I could see my brain cells melting into each other when you said that. Like I think I could actually see my life getting shorter. I could see it like shrinking, closing in on me. The walls were closing in. Who wrote this dialogue?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
What is this? No, she didn't. She didn't say that. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Who wrote this?
She did too.
Oh my god. Did too. Did not. Did too. Did not.
Hours, minutes, and...
What a worthless fight!
Stop it, Grandpa!
Shut up. I'm sorry. Did I read that correctly? Okay. Let's pretend I didn't read that.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. Bokukichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Let me guess. Does that mean we have to lie in order to get him to talk? Okay, well, in that case, I know exactly what to lie about. Do we have that thing that says he was in the salon? Yep, Koichi in the salon. Alright, well, let me...
Go to the roof.
Okay.
I've had enough.
Can I preemptively turn this into a lie?
I'm not lying.
I can. Cool. Okay.
The door was locked and I couldn't open it. I turned it back at once, of course, and stayed in the salon the whole time.
No, you didn't. What? What?
Hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Danganronpa. Why? Why do you do these things to me? It was right there. It was right there. Why must you rotate the damn words? Okay, let's try this again. Bah! What?
If you're lying, I'll set
What?
your pants on fire!
What happened there?
That's fine.
What was
because I'm
that?
not lying.
Nothing happened.
Then why do you look so nervous?
It didn't even bounce off the words. It just like disappeared against them. Like usually, if you're wrong, the words will just bounce off them. Nothing happened.
I didn't go to
What is this game?
I turned it back at once, of course.
I don't.
Stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Flyers burn in hell.
Every day it's a new problem. The non-stop debate is one of the most aggravating sections in any video game I've ever played. I will be so goddamn happy when this is done. I'll be so happy. Release! Oh, this time it works. Oh, this time it works. Oh, this time it works. The other times it was like, nah, just make the words disappear. Or, oh, rotate the words a tiny bit so you're off. But no, this time it has to work. Because of course it does. Because the universe just hates me. No, sorry, not the universe. Danganronpa hates me. Don't worry, buddy. The feeling's mutual.
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there. What? Really? I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
I use whatever the hell I have to get you to shut the fuck up.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No, Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well, I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
I present to you every single game of Among Us that has ever existed in the history of humanity. They're all exactly like what just happened. What just happened, the whole like, oh, I'll believe this person, he's trustworthy. His logic might be broken, but he's trustworthy, so I'll just believe him. I'll just turn on my brain and let other people do the thinking for me, as Among Us in a nutshell.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Well, sadly, his memory doesn't exist. His memory's been wiped, so he's not gonna bail you out this time, buddy.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie...
Kokichi, the problem is with you. You're a compulsive so, okay, it's like, here's an example, alright, of a white lie that I told when I was a kid, okay? You can feel free to pass judgment on me if you like, but I'm gonna tell the story as it happened. So, when I was a kid, some kind of relative, I don't know if it was, actually, it might not even have been a relative, it might have been a friend of a relative. It was either someone, a distant relative, or someone my grandmother was friends with. It was the opening night of a play that I was in, and as a reward, like, as a present, like, hey, congratulations on an opening night, I got this for you. Unprompted, I didn't think it was gonna happen, but it was nice of her, I guess. She bought me a gift, and the gift she bought me was the Shrek Forever After video game. The only thing there was that I already owned that game. Now, of course, she didn't know that, because she would have had no way to know that. And I saw the gift, and my immediate reaction was, I own this gift, but I'm not gonna let her know I own this gift, because that would make her feel very sad. Like, you know, the feeling of like if I imagine if I was her and I got this gift for someone, and then that person looked at me and said, dude, I totally already own this game, so take it back. Like, that would make me feel really, just sad. So like that made me feel bad for buying that gift, because like, oh well, I just wasted your time and my time. So instead, what I said, because the receipt was there, so I said, like, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate this very much. Because, like, I don't know, I just felt, I didn't want to feel like letting her down I don't know. I think my rationale was like, I didn't want her to feel, but I didn't want to let her down. Because it'd be a harmless thing to just take the gift and return it. Because either way, I was getting something out of it. Because, like, I could return the gift and then exchange it for something else. So it wasn't really, like, her gifts was still benefiting me in the sense that I could exchange it for something else. But I didn't want her to feel like in the moment like she had wasted the gift or anything. So I told the white lie of thank you so much, I appreciate this gift, even though I already owned it. So like there are instances in life where you can tell white lies for the benefit of everyone involved, right? You may not think that the situation I just described to you is one of those situations, but that's up for discussion. However, the point of that tangent is that there's a difference between telling a white lie for the benefit of everybody involved and basing your entire personality around telling lies constantly, because it's just, that is your one gimmick, is to be the liar, the compulsive liar who everybody hates. It's not because you told a lie, it's because you don't know how to tell the truth. All you know is lies, 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 and you base your whole personality around them. That and the fact that you're just a complete idiot, and you're an asshole to everyone, makes you into a person that nobody wants to be around, ever, for any reason. It's not just because of a little lie, you turd.
And that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Oh my god, can we just like, feed him to the Exils and be done with it already?
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh, Kokichi, I would love to see you try. Of course, also to see you as a creator, so, you know. But also, you've been pissing me off since the moment I met you, buddy. So, I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think the odds are, or the numbers. I don't know how you think the numbers compare here, but on the ratio of who's pissed who off more, you have made me want to jump off a cliff about 1,000 times so far.
Oh? So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess? A confession? So you are the culprit after...
No, don't let him fool you. It's Gonta.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Even if it did, who gives a shit? You already violated the rules in the first chapter.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
I don't think we care about whether we're bored or not. We care about whether we survive or not.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Finally, he speaks the truth.
What?
Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
Hey, nah, he's not pinning anything on anyone. He's telling the truth.
Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious...
No, I can't believe I'm saying it, but he's telling the truth this time.
There's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated.
Oh, by the way, this is the problem with... Fucking hell. This is the problem with basing your whole personality around lying, because no one takes you seriously when all you do is tell lies.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing.
I don't know if you manipulating him counts as working together, but okay.
As the Killing Game Busters!
Oh, fucking what the hell?
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
He's not lying either.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Well, he already did it once with the stupid bug ceremony in Chapter 2.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gota doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him.
No, that's the thing. He's telling the truth.
He's trying to sacrifice Gota to escape from his crime.
No.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
Look, he is a terrible person, but not for the reasons you're saying.
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. Told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What the fuck? This man, just tell me we need to think logically after all the shit you've said over the past 4 chapters. Okay, just making sure I heard you correctly, buddy.
What? Going to not understand what's going on. But still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything.
First statement, not true. Second statement, true.
And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others.
You're not intentionally lying. Like, I'll credit's due. You do believe what you're saying. You're not trying to deceive us. It's just that you don't remember anything that happened.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
Among Us in a nutshell.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
Yeah, the fact that because there's this setting on his avatar that says that if she touched him, he would stop moving.
There's already proof?
Although technically, does it count as touching him if he only uses the? Because technically, he could have just like touched her with the toilet paper and not physically made contact with her body. No, because like you'd probably have to pin your chest up against her back to like actually pull it off. Because I doubt you'd be able to do it from a distance. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That works. That works.
Did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again. Alright. Well, I know what I have to do to prove it. Where is it? Sitting on Kokichi's avatar. Yep, let me get that ready. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already?
Why is there so much white noise?
Mew was killed.
You got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
Talking about the strength of your virtual avatar.
Yeah, you're all the same strength. That's not the defense you go for.
In which case, even if she did resist,
You have the
all
same
she could
strength.
have done is merely touch the culprit.
Yeah, but that would be enough to...
Exactly. She couldn't struggle.
Yeah, Kokichi, you're using the wrong defense here, buddy. Because he couldn't have... Oh, why does the word
I
have...
told you I'm not the culprit.
Why must you fuckers overcomplicate literally everything? Oh, God. It's so simple. Just don't. It's fine. It's just a few more chapters after this, and then we're done. Just chapter 5, chapter 6, and then we're out. We're free. We're free. Never have to do it again. All right, let me brace it for going up like this. There we go.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but then you realize that, like, you'd have to be so close to her to actually do this properly that there's no way she wouldn't have made contact with her in some capacity.
She can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck. Then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation?
No, we already established this. Yeah, we already went over this yesterday. Yeah.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth.
What a funny sentence coming from someone who spreads lies like propaganda.
This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone.
Don't believe him, because he's not. That's not true.
There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs. I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
So I guess it's up to me to prove he's the culprit then? Alright.
Who'd believe a liar like him?
Hey Kokichi, remember earlier when you were talking about how lies are great and all that? Yeah, well guess what? This is what happens when you base your whole personality on being a compulsive liar. No one takes you seriously.
He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask some uncomfortable questions.
Shuichi, you think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone. Huh? It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Don't get used to it, fucker.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit.
I believe that you believe that, but it's still not true.
Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
I already have. I opened my eyes like 2 episodes ago. We already established that this is what happened.
But
I've known this for a while now. Oh no, no.
To ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now.
Here we go again, up into the sky.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. I swear to God, if you say that. Alright, here we go. Time for debate scrum. Yeah. I mean, at least it's not pain like mass panic debate, but it's just tedious and I mean, not even tedious. It's just unnecessary. Like again, you can cut this out of the trial and nothing changes. It's just a waste of time. And it's also brain dead easy. I don't know what the point of having the podiums that have the pictures of the dead people. It's no point having them there. Okay. Let's look for our first word. Debate scrum start. Maybe it'll actually be hard this time.
Are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Culprit.
I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, well, there's our sweetheart. Like, when you have words this specific,
crimes too.
There's only one thing it could ever possibly be.
Even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Look, the entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Like, there's no thought process here. It's just look at word, see matching word.
Was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who.
Oh, 50-50 shot. This one comes first.
Because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Okay, I was correct. That was okay.
The truth is,
That's actually kind of bullshit. That's kind of bullshit. The only reason I got that right is because I had a 50-50 shot of being correct. There was literally no way, because they're both... That was about Kokichi and Miyu. Like, I guess, obviously, I could have waited until I finished it, and then been like, so I see Miyu's name is here, and not Kokichi, so Kokichi has to be the one before that. But if you're going through in one shot, that's a 50-50 shot with no way to determine otherwise.
as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
I don't think that he thinks he's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like
Oh, shut up. No, it doesn't.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it.
This is
right.
like paradise for you. Don't even try. Don't even try.
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me. But now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
Well, when you try to get us all killed, I think that justifies it.
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue
The
back
fact that
already!
Kokichi is trying to take the moral high ground after all the shit he said throughout this game is actually pathetic.
Stop what? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care. We want to live, so stop getting in our way.
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you.
Yes, yes, do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Maki, please, calm down.
No, do it!
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Correct, he doesn't.
Get out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Stop screaming, you insufferable turd blossom.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
The whole time, he doesn't know anything. Yeah, I get it, 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 thank you. I'm glad it took you an hour, no, sorry, 2 hours to figure this out. But when exactly did he start using that defense? I get it, I got it, thanks, I understand, I figured this out immediately, thanks for playing along. That's it, it was after he logged out, that means.
Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world? Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was the avatar error. That was the avatar error.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
No, this doesn't remember.
First, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? Yeah, hey, if an error causes you to forget something, I wonder what we call that. Oh, I don't know. We call it, you know, amnesia or memory loss. Okay, that's an E. That's an M. I need an E. Where's an E? E, M. There's an M. I think this is an O right here. Yep, that's an O. And then there's an R, and I need a Y somewhere. Y over there. Before it leaves. Got it. Okay. Now I need L, O, S, and S. I don't see an L anywhere. There's two O's. There's an O right there. Where's an L? Give me an L. Give me an L. Give me an L. L right here. L right here. And then an O. And then an S. And then one more S right here. Got it. Memory loss.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers.
Oh no, 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 please no, 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 no. Mass participate. No. Okay, here we go. Well, what do we have? What are our truth bullets? Oh yeah, the devices. I honestly forgot about this. I'm guessing someone's gonna try to say, because this will prove that there was a glitch that happened. So is someone gonna say, nope, there's nothing there. No, it's, protect friends should have affected all of us. No, it shouldn't have because he crossed the wires. This was a kill an insect. I'm not lying. All okay. There, yes, there was. Because he crossed the wires in his headset, and that results in things glitching.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the two cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world. I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
How you mess up the left and right directions, I'll never know, but that's the only thing that makes sense.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like, an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Really? Really? That's
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What? Decide. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
I didn't want to open the stupid. Oh my god, I hate the loading time for the UI. It takes that long to load the goddamn inventory UI screen.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this. And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Thanks to Danganronpa 2, we know that's not the case, unfortunately.
Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
I mean, he's right, though. That's the thing. What he said is correct.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination.
Yeah, because no one else would have been able to get up there.
Which means Shuichi.
Oh, shut up. I love it when characters say, it's so obvious. Go ahead, tell him, player character.
And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin.
Because Kaito was logged out of the simulation. Most people were over at the chapel, and everyone else has an alibi within the mansion for where they were.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation.
And Kokichi literally couldn't have killed Mew because he has the stupid the setting on his avatar. So by process of elimination, it literally can only be him.
So we can now. Shuichi, would you care to explain?
Yeah, because they didn't have access to the crime scene. Yeah.
They couldn't get to the crime scene.
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect.
Because he was logged out of the simulation.
Kaito had logged out ahead of...
Mew logged Kaito out from... But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspect. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off.
Because we have an alibi with each other. Yeah, we have alibis. And it can't be you because of the setting on your avatar.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall. The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspect.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Because he couldn't have killed him.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
That'd be Gonta.
Well, who?
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that.
If you want to live, I have to answer it.
Kokichi's trap.
Okay, look, I hate Kokichi. I don't need to, that's not a secret. I despise him with a fiery passion. But I don't, like, I can't imagine being so blinded by hate, by pure hatred of a person, to the point where if they say a thing, I just automatically deem it as the wrong thing. Like if Kokichi said, the sun is a star, I don't go like, fucking idiot, Kokichi said the sun's a star, so the sun's not a star. It's like, no, I would never, it's like, no, that's not how this works. He's making logical sense. It'll never happen again. Mind you, this will never happen again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But right now, he's making sense. He's saying logical things. I'm not going to discount it just because I hate Kokichi with every fiber of my being. There's only one suspect left, only one person who could have done this. And that is Gonta.
it's...
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any
Stop
lies.
screaming like a banshee. It doesn't help you.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Goku Hara!
Which you knew from the beginning, or sorry, which you knew from the beginning and you wasted your time anyway. Or you wasted our time anyway.
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy, but you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that Kokichi's saying logical statements. I get that it doesn't. I get that you may like your mind may not be synergizing with it. It's like Kokichi said something logical. That doesn't make sense. That's never happened before. I understand that, but you gotta understand. It doesn't matter who said it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. And this is coming from someone who despises Kokichi more than any other character that has been splattered onto my screen thus far throughout this entire series. And that includes Byakuya, Nagito, it includes Monica, it includes Veruca, it includes the Steel Samurai, Matt, Athena Sykes, Junko Enoshima, every character throughout the entire series that's made me want to jump off a cliff. She's worse than all of them. Every single goddamn one of them.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Oh, joy.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuigi and Tsumugi. Yeah, that doesn't actually help you because that's where we found the toilet paper. That literally does great job, Kaito. You sealed the deal for us. You hit the final nail in the coffin. Congratulations. You've now confirmed that it's him because that's where we found the damn toilet paper.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Are you kidding me?
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
You people are really stupid. You people are like really, really dumb. We found the toilet paper was found at the exact location that you just... No one thinks in this universe. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end.
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shui?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Oh my god.
Kaito!
Fine then. I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up.
Fucking hell, these people, I swear to God. You shove cold hard facts in their face. Like bulletproof, ironclad reasoning and logic as to how something is true, and they're like, nah, lol, it's Gonta. Gonta's nice man. Gonta no could possibly do thing. These fucking people. I can't doubt my detective work now. If they want us all to survive, I can't back down. Great. Oh, we're starting with this? Why did we start with that? Why did we start with that? Oh my god, okay. Okay, take off at the speed of sound. They're going lightning fast. Again, I didn't want to hit the thing. I didn't want to, I never, I keep, every time I've hit the R1 button to do the auto time or whatever, it's always an accidental button press. I've never intentionally hit that thing before, and I wish I could stop accidentally hitting that thing, but I missed that. That was just bad timing on my part. I will say though, it's very, very nice to be able to finally play a game where my inputs actually respond. So long as you don't do that thing where you block out my vision again, we'll be fine. Just don't do that thing where you block out my vision like you did last time, and then we'll be all good to go. Ah, did the thing again. Okay, we're fine. We're almost at half health. We almost got him down to half health, and we haven't been at it for this long, so we should be okay. Should be okay. Ah, damn it. Oh, push them all. We're fine. We did it. We done diddly did it. Ah, okay. Oh, did we hit it? Did we do a thing? Oh, faster. Oh, what? Oh, what is this? What is this? You're mixing them in with the regular ones now? Why are we doing that? Why are we mixing them in with the regular ones? Why are we mixing them in with the regular ones? That's not fair. No, I don't want that. I don't want you to. Okay. This just got a lot harder. This got a lot harder. This just got a lot harder. Oh, good lord. No, two? You did two? Why'd you do two? One was bad enough. You did two? No. Oh, God, this is gonna, oh, no. Oh, bad. Oh, my God. I can't, oh, great, you did it again. You done diddly did it. I can't see, you did it again. You're doing it again. You're doing the thing where I can't see what's happening. Oh, no. Nar. I can't. Okay, we're fine. Now I can see. Okay, he's low. I missed it. Damn it. I don't even know how I could have possibly done that at a time. That was way too fast. It was way too fast. Okay, I did it. I don't know. Oh my god. No, hit the thing. Yes, one pixel left. Okay, we're done. What's the thing?
There's no way to leave the mansion.
Outside of mansion. Okay, that was, wow. They're not usually that long. Usually it's like, chunks of words, not full words. Toilet paper discovered outside of mansion. That was obvious as all hell.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Yes, there was, because the binoculars were right there.
I know, because I investigated the roof.
That's just embarrassing then, because that means you missed the very obvious binoculars.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
You do not get to call people stubborn, buddy.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
The place where the toilet paper was tied down. That would be the binoculars over here.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I just ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Oh, again, we're loading it up again. You don't need to do this. This is unnecessary. You're just wasting load time. That's it. They loaded the whole thing for that small little clip.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Wow, okay.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
I mean, we don't need to convince him of anything. We know he's guilty. We just vote for him and then he's out of here. Okay, well, I shall see you guys after the closing argument, I suppose.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened, and so we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when he returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to lock out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and a toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's back room to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. with a body on top of it. The lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
I always find it very confusing when they say, were it not for this person's one mistake, we may never have solved the case. It's like, okay, maybe you wouldn't have been able to nail him on that one specific thing. However, so that doesn't mean you would have been screwed, because you still have a mountain of evidence against him compared to having no evidence against anybody else. So when you have to make a vote, you're still going to vote for him because you still have all the evidence that prior to that point. It doesn't really matter if you can't nail him on that one specific detail, because your intuition, based on all the other mountains of evidence, would still lead you to the truth.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, cause Gonta not smart boy, but if everyone agree, then everyone probably right.
Oh, my favorite logical fallacy, the appeal to popularity fallacy. If everyone says it, it must be true.
Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible things?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer?
Yes.
We're not being fooled by cookies.
The logic is immaculate. It's obviously Gonta.
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting time. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. It's just as well.
Shut the hell up.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
And I can finally declare Gonta the killer and close the book on this case.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I wonder if it's going to be tied between him and Kokichi, because they said earlier, right, they made a big deal about how, what if it's tied? That'd be interesting. Okay, so it wasn't tied, but someone did vote for Kokichi. I guess they probably, now I think about it, they can't do that. Well, I mean, they still could. I was going to say they can't do it because if they make it tied, then that puts it at risk of the player tipping the scales, and like, if the player cast the vote for Kokichi, then it wouldn't be a tie anymore, and then the game would be screwed. However, that doesn't apply because then you could just do coding to switch one person's vote around either way to make it still a tie. I don't know. That's a missed opportunity, but I'm not going to dock any points for that. Just something I think could have been cool to see. Alright. Well, I mean, you know, it's standard Danganronpa class trial affair in terms of gameplay, but story-wise, pretty good. Now I have to actually use my voice again.
Well, look at that! You voted correctly! Congratulations, you guys! Give yourselves a hand! Let me hear your joyful voices! I said, let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn it, why?
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves.
Oh, are you still talking about what are you talking about?
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh? You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. Haha, it was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie. You just laughed it off?
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us, what is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta?
I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just going to assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Never say that again. Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Oh, Gonta? Gonta doesn't remember anything, how can you expect him to?
Then we should all go back into the killing game.
No, no more. No, never again. Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is...
There's a much easier way than that pain-in-the-ass method.
Oh, he's gonna make an alter ego. Oh my god.
Is now complete.
Oh joy, alter egos. My favorite.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What's this? What happening?
Huh? Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do? Nah.
You know what it is, Himiko?
It's magic. Relax, Himiko. It's not magic and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta.
Gonta don't understand. Who is this alter ego person?
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Then other Gonta, tell Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew? Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell him the truth now.
Oh, Gonta.
No could save everyone?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Answer Gonta, why did Gonta kill Mew? Gonta just want to save everyone.
He wanted to save everyone? What do you mean?
Gonta think for a long time, how can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong but no can fight Exisals. Gonta felt frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Technically, they are the same person.
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he got to do it because everyone else not want to, so Gonta kill Mew.
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez, Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at that time...
The card key. So you used it?
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
The outside world?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Miu's plan, and it hit me. If I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone. Save everyone? What do you mean? Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, and he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Again?
Let me chime in. The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world, but even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said that we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time, and I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Memories of the outside world in the flashback light? The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light?
And if it was a flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
What are you saying?
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place? What's going on here? Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine. Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden, and I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world. Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair. Yeah. Whoa. I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it. If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. Oh my god, we have to load it again. You don't need to load it every single time. Oh my god, you don't need to do this. That wasn't necessary.
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself? The only person that I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
After that, Gonta got taken to Forest near Mansion. We're doing it again. Is this flashback light?
It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it?
We gotta tell everyone.
Wait. Are you sure you want to believe in a liar like me so easily? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it.
Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And they're going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything.
So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill. What?
Was Gonta tricked? No, you're not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
What do you mean, Gonta?
Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for? I guarantee you, that's all bullshit. I guarantee you everything about the hunt for the ultimates and the meteorites crashing from the sky and all that bullshit. I guarantee you it's all fabricated. It's all fabricated nonsense. The world is perfectly fine outside. It's all manufactured backstory for the sake of adding drama to this show. As evidenced by the fact that at the beginning we all look like normal high school students, and then they snapped their fingers, and all of a sudden we were totally different people. I'm guessing included with that transformation was the fact that we were given memories of some kind. So I don't believe what you're telling me right now. And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside. And then Kokichi telling me best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
That's right, the only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone. Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? Wait a minute, I still don't get what happened.
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey.
Hurry up and tell us or else we won't be able to understand it. Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta. Gonta no can tell you.
Can't tell us why.
Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone I think we went the entire game up until this one without hearing this blasted word. Alright, you know what? Okay, so Forgetful God 45 invited me over to her place to watch the finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender, because she's been showing me the show over the past few months. I've never seen it before, so we watched it. And there's a moment in the finale, I had to go back through it again to listen to it, but there's a moment in the final episode where someone mentions how they need to destroy the hope of the enemies with despair, and I just wanted to die. The words hope and despair have been permanently tarnished in my vernacular. I don't want to ever use those words ever again throughout my life. I'm not kidding. Those words have been utterly destroyed. They have become, ironically enough, thanks to Danganronpa 3 giving me that little nugget of information, they have become platitudes. Worthless words that don't mean anything because of how many times you've shoved them down my throat. But we went the entire game up until this point without anyone mentioning it. Now here we are again, back on the despair train. I know it, a despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think that the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about the case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Don't load it again. Oh my god, stop it! It's just wasting time. I get it. Yeah, I get it. What happened? Thanks. Yeah, I know what happened. I know what happened. I get it. I get it. I know what happened. Thanks. It can't be. Gonta would never. You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gonta's idea? Before Gonta went to roof, he happened to see Miyu walk through the wall. Gonta told Kokichi and he think of everything else. Gonta give me that chance. I'd like to think we make a pretty good team. Good? What's good about that? You're the worst! That's the whole story. That's everything that happened. So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world? Sorry. Gonta no can tell you that. Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi. But Gonta did kill Miyu. Gonta really did it. Sorry everyone, Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more. Gonta is stupid, so stupid. How can Gonta call him so gentleman? Everyone please forgive him. Gonna try to oh, shut up. You don't feel anything. You feel nothing. You have no emotional reaction to anything that's happening right now. Don't even try to trick me with this shit. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? Yeah, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. And yet you openly admitted, like you openly volunteered the information that Gonta was the culprit. Sure. Gonta even killed Miyu for that sake, you know? Enough of your shit. You made him kill her. No, Gonta is bad, because Gonta kills someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry, Gonta is sorry. He failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Sorry for making everyone suffer. Gonta is so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Yes. Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me. I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Miyu was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch. That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could. No, you wouldn't have. Don't even try to lie to me. Stop. It's okay. Everyone, please don't blame Kokichi anymore. But it's so easy. Gonta, you. How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman. So are we done yet? Yes, please. You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time! If you're gonna punish him, yes, please, oh please, I'll pay you. I will pay you money to take him out of my life. Please, I beg of you. I don't want to deal with him anymore. I don't believe for even a second that you want to die, Kokichi. I don't buy that for a second. But, oh, how much I want it. I'll pay you to lump him in with Gonta. Please. Alright, I promise. Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara! Oh, you don't care. Oh, wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta. Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Gonta not cry. Gonta really scared. But Gonta upset. Gonta upset he no could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either. Well then, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! What the fuck? Okay, death by deadly insects makes sense for him, but what the actual hell is happening over with Monophony? What is this? What am I looking at? What? What the fuck was that? Did I watch a real scene? Did I just watch a giant, scary, monster-sized bug get birthed out of a baby Monokuma's stomach and then murder Gonta, followed by him getting burnt to the what just happened? Like, the other two Monokubs are dead, so that's, you know, one positive thing. But what the? Oh, okay. Time for this chapter to end. Time for this chapter to be end. I mean, hey, at least the Monokubs are gone. That's the only positive thing. Okay. What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. Yeah, I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing. That's why. Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention. Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later! Woohoo!
Damn it.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it. I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? Oh, Sumigi. You know exactly what's happening outside these walls.
Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone and...
I don't want to. You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
No, nobody with a functioning brain fell for the fake crying.
So dumb! I would never cry for Gonta.
I openly said I don't believe your shit. I actively said I do not believe that you actually are feeling sad about his death.
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right? That wasn't... What the fuck?
God! I hate this man so much.
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring. What are you... I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought I'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did, I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. I openly call out that contradiction. Then why did Gonta...
I hate you so much.
About that idiot! I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Maki, I beg of you, please spare us.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles.
Put us out of our misery.
When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice.
Oh, finally? You finally figured out that he's a little turd goblin who doesn't deserve to be alive. I know that's cruel, but he literally condemned Gonta to death because he wanted to make it more. I don't think I'm gonna stay. Like, if you think that was like an exceptionally rude thing to say, I'm sorry. This man literally set up Gonta to be executed for killing Miu. He caused Miu and Gonta to die because he wanted things to not be boring. He wanted things to be super exciting. And he calls himself the supreme leader of evil. I don't really give a shit if that sounded rude, because Kokichi is a terrible human being and I despise him with every fiber of my being.
There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it.
That's you! That's you!
One of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Who the hell do you think you are? So for your own entertainment, you sacrifice Miyu and Gonta? What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll? Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll. Do you want to die? Please. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then Miyu and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths. Meaningless deaths? Kaido screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Punch him. Punch his lights out.
Sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
I just want to strangle him.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me or are you waste? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
He is. He has a terminal illness. That doesn't matter. Like that's okay. So let's poor phrasing. Obviously, it matters. He has a terminal illness because that's killing him. I get that it matters, but like in terms of like threatening our survival, you are a way bigger problem to deal with than him.
Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. You believed a little lie like that? You really want to die, don't you? Please, I beg of you. Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito? No, Maki. Yes, Maki! Who am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish this provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Are you hurt? Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder? Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic. Hey, why are you also worried about this pathetic... Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What? Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make the game more entertaining. Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. I swear to God, if he is not the victim of the next chapter, I'm flipping a table. I will uninstall the game. On camera. I will uninstall this game if Kokichi is not the next victim. Kokichi spat out those words and left the room. Are you okay? Hey, Kaito. You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but... Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay, it's fine. Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out, and his key collapsed hard.
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on, don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with. Don't follow me! What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It'd be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito is just stressed out is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get by trying to survive with just playing a stupid game, just like Kokichi.
Damn it! It's almost time. should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I'd love to see you try, but I'd also love to see you as a creator. Okay, you know what? I think I might... I don't know, it's close. It's really close. It's a tie between this one and chapter 4 of the first game. They were both really, really great. This chapter was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. I never thought I'd say it, but you know what? Like, I can't hold the nonstop debate against it because that's just in every Danganronpa game. That's just, you expect the gameplay to be actual garbage. But the story, the character work, that final scene being the embodiment and the culmination of all the time spent developing over the course of the game. You know what? That was really good. The mystery, the setup of the virtual world was really intriguing. The way it was laid out was really intelligent in its design, and the rules and how it all functioned internally consistently. The setting was interesting, even if the Animal Crossing was a little off-putting at first. I'll admit that. It was very strange. But yeah, character work, plot work, mystery, its competence, its coherence, that was all fantastic. I still don't like the fact that it's all set in motion because Gonta doesn't know left from right. Because it's just like, it's not a plot hole, it's just a contrivance, because it's not impossible for him to not know between left and right. But I'm sorry, he's not very smart, obviously. But I don't think I don't buy that he's so airheaded that he would confuse left from right, especially considering the fact that they made a big deal about left versus right. Like, so if he was, wouldn't he have just looked at what other people were doing? Because he said in this chapter, like, he trusts everyone. If everyone is doing it, it must be right or whatever. So why wouldn't he just look at what other people's headsets looked like, or ask for help instead of just going willy-nilly? But, I mean, I guess technically, so the thing is, like, that's really silly, but it technically doesn't matter, because whether Gonta remembered or not, it would have ended up, like, it's not, the murder wasn't set in motion by the fact that the wires were crossed, it's just that that's what led to him forgetting. So there's more wiggle room for it to be like, that's not that big of a deal, because it's not like the murder was set in motion by it or anything. So, overall, it was really close between this and the fourth chapter of the first game. They were both fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm guessing that means this is the peak of this game, and it's all downhill from here. Because historically, Danganronpa 1, Chapter 5, not horrible, but not anything spectacular, and it led into the abysmal Chapter 6. Game 2, Chapter 5, the most bullshit chain of events ever that led to Chiaki's death, and Nagito's death by extension, then led into the abysmal Chapter 6. Ultra Despair Girls is just constant insanity. So, I don't have a lot of faith in the rest of this game being great, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, because you know what? This chapter surprised me. I'll admit it, this chapter surprised me. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all soon for some more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Goodbye.